Hello, folks. This is Rick Wade, the Texas Cruiser. Texas Cruiser Live. Oh, man. I hope you guys had a great day, great week coming on. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Uh, we have, I have a guest on tonight, Mr. Chris Moss, and he'll be on. I'll bring him in shortly. Uh, I just want to make sure, see here. Hey, Linda. How you doing, Miss Linda? Yeah, you're always one of my top ones to show up. Hope you had a great day, lady. Sure do. Uh, okay, if you're ready, I'll go ahead and bring Mr. Chris in, and we'll start this show off. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Rick. How you
Welcome
doing, buddy?
aboard.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. We got Miss Linda already in the house with us.
Miss Linda, how you doing tonight? And I see Danny just popped in.
Danny. So, yep, Mr. Chris is going to be my first guest of my Texas Cruiser Live shows, and I think I did a good job picking the right first guest.
Hopefully, first of many.
Her first of many. There you go. There you go. Now, you Carnival folks, we are Royal Caribbean guys, and but we do feel for you. We do feel for you about your travails and issues you have with your loyalty program, and you have our best wishes at heart. Oh man, Chris, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been cruising for several years now. Royal Caribbean's my first and favorite. I've sailed on Celebrity, sailed on Princess, sailed on MSC. I've got cruises booked on NCL. My first Carnival cruise is coming up this Christmas. So, yeah, I'm just trying to hit them all if I can. Virgin Voyages on my radar. So, wife and I fell in love with cruising. I've taken the whole family on for cruising. So, yeah, just love it. And, trying to hit as many cruise ports as we can. So, that's what we do. I'm a teacher. So, a lot of people know that. So,
Yeah,
that's what I do.
Hey, Scott. Good to see you, buddy.
Scott, how you doing, buddy?
He'll keep us stirred up.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, which Carnival ship did you book?
I'm going on Carnival Horizon. We're doing a Christmas cruise. Wife and I have done Christmas cruises for the past 3 years. So,
cool.
Yep, we're going on the Christmas cruise. Got a pretty good deal. Booked it about 2 years ago. So got a decent deal on that. Wife is a balcony queen, so of course got a happy wife, happy life. So we got the balcony. And
there you go.
Yeah. So, yep, we're on a balcony for Christmas cruise out of Miami. So it'll be an 8-day ABC Island cruise.
Right.
I have not been to Bonaire yet, but I've been to Aruba and Curacao. So going back there. So looking forward to it.
I love Curacao. I haven't been to Aruba or Bonaire, but Aruba, Curacao is pretty nice. We enjoy it.
Yeah.
Horizon is coming to Galveston, and I made a book a cruise on her. There's a real nice itinerary she's going to do. I think it's going to go to the Southern Caribbean, the ABC Islands, and Cayman.
Right.
And so I may jump on her for that. And I know the Breeze is going to do an Eastern Caribbean. I hope I don't have them backwards, but Breeze is doing a Journeys cruise to the Eastern Caribbean, which is my favorite. I've been to St. Thomas, St. Martin. I love both those islands, and it's I love to go back to them again. Vicky, hey Miss Vicky.
Hey Miss Vicky, how you doing tonight?
I have yet to do my moderators. I'm sorry, Vicky. I will work on it tomorrow. I got busy reading today at the office at work, and I failed my duty. I'll make sure you and Miss Danny will be my moderators if I don't think of anybody else to go with y'all. But y'all at least be my two moderators. I'll get that done tomorrow. Oh man. Vicky's gonna fuss at me.
So, Rick, what's your favorite cruise port out of cruises you've been on?
My favorite cruise home port, of course, is Galveston because I'm living right here at it, and I like all the ships come out. The cruise lines, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, they all been very kind to Galveston, sends great ships. Now, as far as ports of call, St. Thomas, St. Martin, a close second. Now, as far as locally or what we go to on a regular basis, I love Cozumel, and I wish we can. My favorite itinerary, they shut down because of the ship's gotten so big they can't go in and out there like they used to. But I think whenever Liberty comes, I think Liberty will be very well suited for this itinerary. And that's the old itinerary: Cozumel, Cayman, and Jamaica. I want to see the itinerary come back for Galveston.
Right.
And Mary's going to do. Yeah, Mary's going to do that twice before she leaves Galveston. But Liberty's one of my favorite ships, and when Liberty comes, I'm really hoping. I think she will. I think she will do one of those itineraries, and I'll definitely book that cruise because I love that. I love those islands. But St. Thomas is still my top. It's my top island.
Yeah, I really fell in love with Labadee. I went there once right before it got shut down again, and with some of the people that I met, I made contact with a couple of them that were employees there. Keep in touch with them on Facebook, and it's just a shame with all what's going on there. But I really love Labadee. Close second.
Oh yeah,
St. Thomas.
Yeah. I'm one. Yep.
Yeah. So close second is St. Thomas, and I did really like Aruba too. So I'm glad we are going back to that. And I think my favorite port to cruise out of is probably Tampa because I really like going underneath that bridge. That was real nice. So far, I've sailed out of Port Canaveral several times. Been out of Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, and Long Beach. We're going out of Seattle next summer. So yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Dwayne on here. Yeah, Dwayne on the chat board. We went to high school together. We were old high school mates. I've heard him say this before, but Mimi, he said that's and so I heard that from him before, and that will definitely have to be on my list to go check out sometime.
It's really nice,
buddy. Good to see you.
We went there on Celebrity Reflection last year, and we got a golf cart, and we just went all up and down. I think we went to a place called Shark Beach, and
I've heard about that.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So, we ate at this little roadside stop, did a little bar crawl on the way down and on the way back. Kind of not used to driving on the wrong side of the road, but, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. So Bimini, I think, is a nice little port of call. On my Celebrity Apex cruise that I'm doing this March, we're going back to Bimini too. So it'll be nice. You need to get there. You need to get there.
Yep. Hey, Jeremy, good to see you tonight, buddy. Man, I'm gonna have you and Cheryl. I know y'all take over my show, but hey, so what? I need to have y'all soon. I wouldn't mind having Dwayne on. Or Dwayne, he's a big celebrity cruiser, and I'm telling, man, I tell him. Whenever Royal Caribbean and the port gets their stuff together, they're talking about it. They're discussing it, and it made the long-term master plan for the port that the Royal Caribbean terminal is going to split into 2 docks, and they're going to expand it, and they'll put another little building down there for people to utilize to embark and disembarkation. For the other terminal, for the other dock. I swear, if they do that, they will be bringing in a celebrity ship in to dock there.
You think they'd bring one of their new XL class ships, or what do you think they'll bring?
They're building more of them. So at first, I would not have thought so, but they're building so many of those XL classes that, I think they will. And that's a cool looking ship. And I know
It is.
Dwayne. Yep. Yep. He's already saying he loves the two new celebrity ships. And
Right.
they will do very well here. I know a lot of celebrity fans here. So celebrity ships will do very, very well in Galveston. I know it will.
Right. Yep. Yeah. The thing I like about Celebrity is with their bigger ships with the dining rooms. You can go to any one of the dining rooms and order off the menu and get something from any of the dining rooms. But they've all got their staples too. Yeah, the variety. Yeah.
Right. They're supposed to be. I think they've already had it, or maybe this week. The Wharf Board is supposed to have that final vote on the master plan and get that all situated. But the next thing I'm keeping an eye on right now is that tomorrow morning, I think it's around 6 or 8 o'clock in the morning, between 6 and 8, Margaritaville is going. That is Central Time. I know East Time is a little earlier than that, or a little later than that. They'll be making an announcement about Beachcomber, and I'm excited about that. I'll make sure I'm not in my. I make sure I've got a shirt on and all that before I step on and make a video right quick whenever they make the announcement.
Yeah, I looked at that countdown timer and I was like, okay, because when I looked at it, it was like 18 hours. I was like, okay, 12 hours is like 12 o'clock at night. And then I was like, 6 more hours. That's 6 o'clock in the morning. I was like, holy cow. I was like, that's really, because I'm on Central Time too.
When I filled out the little form to do the, get notified about it and all that, I could have sworn I added up. It's going to be like more like 10 o'clock in the morning. I thought,
right.
But when I looked at it today, it said like 20 hours ago, and it was this morning. I said, "Wait a minute, this was 9 o'clock." I added numbers again and said, "Wow, that's 6 o'clock in the morning here."
Yeah, I had to double check my time. I was like, "We're going to do it that early." I know they're going to announce some sailings and stuff too, because I know they want to get their sails up too. But wow, that's early. I think they do it.
Big Stu clarified it for us, man. It's Margaritaville time.
Ain't that true? Well, you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
Oh man,
ain't that the truth? Good job, Big Stu. Oh yeah, for sure.
You gonna do a quantum, Dwayne? You gonna do a quantum on the West Coast, huh? What I find interesting is that I think I know Harmony was built in 2015, but she still seems like a modern Oasis class ship. But when she leaves Galveston here, next early spring, actually late winter, she's going to go to Europe and get amped. I call it AMP 2.0 because she has a lot of stuff that's already part of the AMP program. But she's going to get that additional 91 rooms, cabins.
Right.
Pesky Parrot, that she needs a Pesky Parrot.
Right.
And they're going to put Samba in, my favorite.
Right. Yeah, I can't believe it. Yeah, because because you would think going on because my first ship was the Allure, and you didn't think the Samba really got a whole lot of business. So I thought they would have been taking those off, but they're putting it on. So
exactly. And one of the last things I heard when Allure went to the shipyard was that Samba was going to be taken out.
Right, and they kept it.
When she came out, they still had Samba, and they were talking about putting it on other ships. I said, "Well, that's cool."
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I'm going to take advantage of Allure. I'm on her next April 12th, for my birthday cruise, and
that's awesome.
I'm definitely going to be going to Samba.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be a heck of a birthday dinner right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh man, did I miss somebody? I think I saw somebody slide in a while ago. Maybe not. Okay.
Uncle Dave's here. Yeah, I see Uncle Dave down there.
Yeah, he just there you go, Uncle Dave. Hey man, how was that cruise? Did you have a good one?
Sounds like it was pretty good because Liz and Chris had to take Sunday off, so it must have been a pretty good cruise.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I did. Hey, Linda Lure's one of my favorites, and I want to see her after to get amped. But Lure's one of my favorite ships. Yeah,
Right.
I love Lure. Just have her for 2.5, 3 months as I'm excited about that. And then Symphony comes in, and so that'd be fun.
Now that is one of the weird things I think about Royal is when they do amp a ship, they really don't touch a lot of the staterooms though. They do a lot of the public areas, but they really don't touch the staterooms at all. But like you said with Harmony, they're putting new ones in, so who knows what they might do to some of the existing staterooms.
Denise, hey Denise, welcome aboard tonight. Chris Dave, I'm jealous because I would love to go cruising with Chris and Liz too. Yeah, that they were probably a blast to go with. Yep. But the Allure, I think the Royals is trying to keep new refresher ships here, and Lure's just a little fill in, so that's what I'm thinking. And then Symphony be replaced with something newer, down the road.
Right. Yeah, because the Lure's only there for a few months, isn't it? And it's going back to Miami, I think.
2.5, 3 months. Yep. And then heading over to Miami. Yeah, right. She's just filling in between. I guess they were wanting to get Harmony on over to Europe so she can get to work on it in the ship. I bet more than anything, the schedule of the shipyard dictated that.
Right.
I bet more than anything that's what it was. And they did not want to leave Galveston without a ship here.
Right.
So, there we go. But Denise is, I'm glad to see her show up. Yeah, Dave, we got much to talk about Wednesday night. Hopefully we can get this thing to do right. I never could have Sherman sent us those 2 links and all that. I think we'll be able to figure something out on getting it going.
Yeah, because Sherman's on a cruise, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He went ahead and initiated the next 2 shows for us.
Right.
But I was supposed to take over, hosting it, but for some reason or other, StreamYard was not letting me jump in there. It shows me as on his end, but it's not showing up on my end for some reason.
Really?
So, yeah. So I think if I just get him to come on just for about 5 minutes and initiate it, I'll take over from there. So.
Right. Well, when I was on Seashore, which of course is Seascape's sister, I had an accessible cabin, and I know for the accessible cabin they do have powered doors for the balcony. So I don't know if you have if you'll have a powered door for your balcony or not, but that was a pretty nice feature, which I don't think any of the others have. At least I know on Royal.
Maybe Symphony. I think maybe Symphony will have them, but Lure does not. No.
Right.
Now they did on Harmony. They're taking out Wonderland. They're taking Wonderland out and putting in redoing that whole area. And that's where about 26, 30 of the cabins are going to come from, that area.
Right. Right. Yeah. So what else is going on in the cruise world?
Gosh, dog it. That missing cruiser. Now,
that lady down in Bonaire.
Yeah, Bonaire. Yep. That was off of Horizon, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, off of Horizon. That's one of the weirdest, strangest stories. I guess Bonaire let her stay because she does not have a visa. She has a passport to enter the country, but I don't know. I guess she has a way to get a visa or something because she's planning to stay. She's not leaving.
Right.
And she disappeared, and they did a big search for her. Then the ship had to leave. Then authorities went looking for her, and they found her. She notified Carnival and the authorities that she is said, I'm fine. I got all the ship at my own accord.
Right.
Leave me alone. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Leave me
kind of
alone.
weird. And you know, from what I heard is she even left. She cleaned up her stateroom, left a cash tip for her steward, and a
Left
thank you
note.
note. And somebody who's coming back wouldn't do that, something like that. I mean,
No,
you know,
no.
I tip my steward, but I do it at the end. And you know, somebody who's planning on not coming back. I mean, that's sounds like she definitely had that in mind. And
Good night, Dwayne. Appreciate you stopping by. Yep.
So yeah, that's something real crazy. But you know, I don't know. Would Bonaire really let her stay, or would they, you know, kind of make
That's,
a little rough
you know,
on her?
Yeah, I mean, there's a procedure to move there.
Right.
You just can't fly down there, get off the plane, and say, "Oh, great, I'm a resident now." No.
Right. Yeah, and you know, from what I hear, I think Carnival might have to pay a little bit of a fine or something like that because
Yeah.
you know, and something. So she might be in a little hot water for some of that, if depending on what the
Right.
laws and stuff are.
Right. Oh man, it's just strange world, man. Strange world. Oh man. I tell you what, though, we watched before the cruise shutdown. There was a weekly series that was out that Don and I we watched all the time. It's called Caribbean Life, and these people will go down into the Caribbean and they go to these islands and all that, and they'll go there and shop for a house, and they buy a
Really?
home down there. And Don and I, we were living life vicariously through those people.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It really appealed to us that what they were doing and what they bought some of those places for. You know, we always guess what they paid for and all that, and what they paid for them and all this kind of surprises us both ways, both high and
Right.
low. So,
Yeah.
So that's interesting. We enjoyed the heck out of that though, and see these various places and on the island and the homes and stuff. And it was really it was a fun show to watch. And
Right.
it didn't come back. It didn't survive the COVID, so we're kind of sad about that. Hopefully somebody decided to pick it back up again. So
Right. Well, for a while there, I was getting some YouTube videos about, you know, you can go live in this country if you had this much of an income or something like that and
Right.
retire down there. And some of that, I don't know, looked pretty darn appealing for me because, you know, only having a few more years left to teach. And, you know, that wouldn't be too bad. If I could find someplace next to a cruise port, I'd be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Hello, Randy. I watched some of these retirement videos that are down in the Caribbean, and there's several of those places down there that makes me think. And we have enough income from retirement and Social Security and all that you know it would. We could make a run for it, you know, and live very comfortably, you know.
Right. Yeah, one of the guys I buy my rum from in Nassau, he lives in Chicago. He used to live in Chicago, but he remembers me because I said, "Yeah, I'm up from Chicago." So every time I see him when we go down there, I always get a friends and family discount on my rum when I go through there. I can't remember what the guy's store is, but it's right there in the new cruise port. So, but he gets flavored rums, pretty good price. So,
right. It's interesting. It's really interesting. Donna has more of a mind for Europe. Me, Caribbean. That's
oh yeah,
you know, and it's not that far from us here in
exactly.
Texas. If we need to fly in for any kind of medical treatment or go to our grandkids and all live in the daughter and grandkids live in the hill country, and we want to go visit them and all that. That'd be great too.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't be too bad.
But Donna wants to go move to Spain or
those could be some expensive flights right there.
Well, there's a huge expat community that's in those areas, and some of them are not that expensive as you would think. But
right.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't have a problem with the people or the countries. I just I'm not sure I won't go that far. You know.
Right. Well, when we went down to Mazatlan last March, there was a lot of expats, a lot of Canadians down there too. just living down there. A lot of
Heard
you know,
that.
they're help doing the tours and stuff like that. That kind of
Yeah.
point you around. You know, follow the little blue line or whatever they had down there, and to get you to all the touristy areas. So it was real nice.
Yeah. 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 I mean, it'd be. I'm sure I'll survive wherever I go, but my heart says more of the Caribbean area. Uh, uh, Donna wants to go somewhere, more European, but she likes the Caribbean too, though. So
Right.
that's just the thought, crazy
Oh, yeah.
things are here.
For sure. I could be happy wherever. For
Yeah.
sure.
So I can go down there and open a beer for somebody on the bar.
Yep. Yep.
But it's fun to imagine that, though.
Oh yeah, sure would. Hey, Will
Radio
G.
is- Hey, Will G. Hey, Will. Good evening, sir. So, Randy, it was cooler up in Alaska. That's great. Now, I think we're getting close. I think maybe next summer we may make a run for Alaska, and maybe not summertime, but like May or September. We don't like to go during the family months, June, July, August. But that Alaska looked like it'd be a lot of fun. It'd be pretty cool.
Yep.
And
My
as
wife
you said,
talked me
it's
in.
cool.
Yeah, my wife talked me into an Alaska cruise next summer. So I'm a warm weather person, and we're going
Yeah.
in July, so hopefully we'll have warmer weather. But yeah, we're going on the Star Princess, so that shouldn't be too bad. So,
Yep.
So we'll see how it goes.
Dude, that's a good one. That's a good cruise. That's coming out of Fort Lauderdale, isn't it? Homeport in Fort Lauderdale.
For Legend, I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
That wouldn't be bad. Overnight in Aruba.
You bet, Dave. I know how to keep that beer cold. Bourbon too. Yep. Well, there you go. Shot of tequila too. I'll keep the tequila cold though. I'll keep it in the ice bucket.
Oh yeah.
People like my tequila. Oh man, it's quit working me up, Dave.
What is that down in Aruba? Is that Lucy's old surfers bar or something like that down there in Aruba?
I missed Aruba on a cruise because we were booked for a venture out of New Jersey. And so we did Liberty of the Seas when she first came to Galveston in 2015 out of New Jersey. We sailed out there to San Juan, St. Thomas, St. Martin, Curacao, came in and wound up in Galveston. Best cruise you had 13 days. Well, I saw where years later, right before the COVID hit, Adventure was going to, let's see, what was that? Adventure was going to reposition to Galveston out of New Jersey as an 11-day cruise. And Aruba was one of the stops. And I said, I got to do that. And so I booked it, and then COVID canceled it. So I was not happy about that. They had some great stops on that cruise, too. Good stops.
Oh, Big Stu was saying $3,600 per person for an inside stateroom on that. Holy cow.
Ooh,
Ouch.
Holy moly.
Ouch.
Naguma. Hi, Miss Naguma. Good to see you here tonight. Dave gonna mess with me. But yeah, that's always hope for the best.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can't wait for Wednesday night to hear Dave's story about trying to get to Tampa, because I heard he had some struggles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Yep. Damn, Stu.
All right, I'll take you up on that, Big Stu.
Yeah, there you go. Now, Icon 4, which is going to be Hero, I have 3 different sources of information on that. It's too solid. It's going to be Hero of the Seas. And
Right.
hey, Miss Emma, good to see you now. We'll work something out to where at least I'll record you beforehand and then we'll broadcast it on the show. And I want to interview you. I think it'll be a fun one. But yeah, that's going to be the time Galveston's going to get her icon, either icon, star, legend, or hero. And I don't think it's going to be hero. I keep hero's my distant thought of it coming to Galveston, but as you see, as Stu mentioned, when they come out, they want a lot of money for the cabins. So I'm thinking more like Star. I think Star probably be my highest pick. Icon could be there, and Legend. I don't think Legend be coming. I think they got her situated in Fort Lauderdale
for Florida.
Then they may move Star over, then send Port Canaveral Hero.
Right. Now, after they get done with their Hero, aren't they supposed to do another Oasis class and then they're getting into some more icons?
Well, Hero's under construction now.
Right.
They laid the
but
keel.
After they get done with there, they're going to do another Oasis.
Yeah.
And then
you're right. There's another Oasis coming. Yes, it is.
Right. And then they're going to get back to some more icons. Well, how many more icons do you think they're going to do?
2 more.
2 more?
They have contracts to do 2 more.
Okay.
After 4. Yeah.
Now, where do you think those will go? Because, there's only so many ports they can get in and out of.
Yeah. Well, West Coast, surely the West Coast is going to get one then.
Right.
And possibly, I guess New York or New Jersey, Port Liberty, New Jersey probably can handle an icon. I think he'll fit under the bridge. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the limiting factor. I know they can retract the funnels.
That's what I said. They'll probably have to retract the funnels to do it, but yeah.
So I think they have to do that after they get out of the shipyard when they take out the sea trials or something like that.
Right.
I remember
that was weird going underneath that on when we sailed out on Liberty, out Port Liberty. So
yeah,
that's what I thought was pretty cool. We sailed out Port Liberty on Liberty Seas, looking at the Statue of Liberty. She always
That'd
tells
be awesome,
everybody.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah. That's what I liked about sailing out of Tampa is going underneath the bridge. Granted we were on Enchantment, so we cleared the bridge very easy, but it was just cool going underneath the bridge. So
yeah, we sailed Enchantment in '99, I think it was. Yeah, 1999. That's before she got stretched.
Right. Yeah.
But my first cruise in 1988 on Song of America, and that was a different era of cruising.
Right.
That's when they was making that transition from ocean sailing,
liners, right?
Ocean liner. They didn't even call it cruising then. They just called it just ocean going travel, and we're making the transition from that to cruising to cruise ships.
Right.
They designed the ships specifically for the Caribbean and for this type of entertainment travel.
Right. Yeah, because I got to cruising. Yep. Yeah, because I got to cruising late in life, and still when I see that cruise ship, I'm like a 4-year-old on Christmas. I mean, I just see it, and I'm just like in awe. I mean, I don't think that feeling will ever go away.
You're preaching to the choir here. I am a 70-year-old kid, man. When it comes to cruises coming up, man, I get wound up. I'm just
for sure.
I have not changed how I am going on a cruise from the first time I cruised in 1988 to now. I'm still the same attitude, same excitement. I still get very excited when I make that first step on the deck. Very excited, and it never stopped. It will always be.
Oh yeah. I remember couple years back, we were in Miami. We were going out of Explorer of the Seas, and went down a day early. Got in the morning. We got to see Icon sail out.
Wow.
Miami and a couple other ships got to see Horizon, a few others sail out. Just sitting down there at Jetty Park. It was just, would have been depressing if I wouldn't have been getting on a cruise the next day, but it was just awesome to seeing all those ships sail out. So
yeah. Shooting skeet off the stern. That I didn't play golf then, so I didn't hit the golf balls. But there's quite a few guys that are lining up to hit golf balls off the upper deck.
Right.
And it was
shooting skeet, that'd be something. That'd be something. I mean, getting a shotgun on that ship nowadays, holy cow.
I was a pretty good skeet shooter, and I loved the heck out of that. That was a blast.
Right.
And luckily they had a shotgun like I had at home, same model and everything. So
right.
So yeah,
for sure.
Bone tired. But yeah, what was your first cruise ship?
My first cruise ship was Allure.
That's right. You told me that.
Yep, that was Allure. Right. We went out of Port Canaveral. Yep.
That is an awesome ship to be your first cruise ship.
It was because I got into cruising because some of my friends were talking about it, and they said, you should try it. So called up travel agent, said, don't know nothing about cruising. What would be good? She asked what I'd like to do. Like to do karaoke, like to see Broadway shows, stuff like that. Right. And they put us on Allure. I saw Mamma Mia twice on that cruise. Sang my heart out in karaoke. I was known as a karaoke guy, and it was pretty awesome.
I love the Aqua show. Good.
Oh man,
we are big. We're big Cirque du Soleil fans,
right?
And the show reminds us so much of Cirque du Soleil on water type show.
Yeah, the Aqua show was amazing, and I've been on Oasis and Utopia, so I've got to see Aqua 80s and Aqua 80s too. So,
right,
and that's my era growing up is that music. So,
right,
it was amazing.
The only other Oasis I've been on is Harmony. I've been on Allure twice. The second time, there's no topping that one.
Right.
That was the President's Cruise.
Okay.
President's Cruise.
Yeah.
And that was wild.
Yeah. And I think the President's Cruise is going on Utopia right now, I think
you're right. Michael Bailey, when he gets on a ship, things happen.
Oh, I'm sure.
The whole atmosphere changes because that guy, he wants to party. When you get him out of the corporate offices on a ship, he wants to party. And boy, we partied. I had the free drinks and all that, vouchers. I wound up not using them all. What I did was I went to the bar and had them give me those Foster's, the oil cans.
Right.
Foster's. Give them to me unopened. So I'd take it back to the cabin. So by the end of the cruise, I had a 6-pack of those things unopened. I brought home. But because I drank more champagne on that cruise than I have. I'm at several gallons of champagne on that because everywhere was champagne going. He was going around like with squirt guns, shooting champagne in people's mouths.
Right. Yeah.
And Tito's vodka, which is a Texas vodka, was on board doing these little drink exhibitions, mixes and all that, and those giving those out free, and those were pretty darn good. We like Tito's. Okay, there's Nelly.
Hey Nelly, how you doing, buddy?
Well, that's a good excuse, Nelly. NFL. That's why I had to cancel last week because the Texans were on. I should have did my show because all the good that did me. Yeah. Yes, and I heard that too, Nelly. If I had a chance, I could put Michael Bailey in a hammerlock and give him a noogie on the head. Get that Icon in Galveston. But you saw the picture of me and him together, so I've been very political. But I did tell him before we walked away, he said, an Icon would be excellent ship for Galveston. He said, yeah, I think so too.
So maybe you put the seat in there and got it going for him.
I sure hope so. Don't tell Nelly that. Shh, don't say that. Nelly will pick up on that. Oh man,
That's too funny.
But
Too funny.
it's going to be some more stuff coming out this week. I think Beachcomber will just be one of them.
Right.
And
Yep.
Man, I tell you what, I think there's already been a couple of people. I thought about doing a group cruise on it, making my one up myself, but I think there's a couple others going to do it. Like I think Derek maybe, and a couple others, and so I may just hitch a ride with those guys.
Right.
I may change my mind though, because I'm really itching to do one, and it'll be a lot of fun that'd be a good one to have. Get everybody bring give them parrot head hats, and
Oh yeah, with
bring with them.
Margaritaville. See, I've heard a lot of good things about it. I haven't been on one yet, but that's on my list too. So getting one out of Tampa. So yeah, especially their longer cruises are doing.
And there's a lot of parrot heads here in this area, man. A whole lot of parrot heads.
Right.
There's parties here all the time, parrot head parties. So yeah, a Margaritaville will do very, very well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nelly left you a message. Yes, they are, Nelly. 6 o'clock in the morning here. Oh no, you're up there in Yankee Land, aren't you, or something like that? But yeah, and I will be making a video. I'll probably do a short on it real quick. Then I do an extra long one, a regular cruise news release later in the day. But I do a quickie, short one about it when
like
they do.
Said, just got to make sure you got a shirt on.
Yeah. Comb my hair back get rid of my bed heads.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, remember to throw the hat on. That helps that.
Yeah, I think so. 6 a.m. Nelly, I think so. 6 a.m. Central Time.
That's one thing I do. I picked up a Diamond Plus pen, a new one.
Oh, did you?
Saw that? Yep. Let's see. Here we go. That's
okay,
new Diamond Plus pen. Then there's the Astros when they won the World Series. It's similar to their ring, and then that's Jamaica, and then that's Mexico. I have like 3 hats that I have with pins all in them. Every time I get a new hat, I don't really take the pins off unless there's a special pin on there, like this one. But I'll get more pins for it. And when I go to Cozumel, this is a Gonzalez. I'll pick up another one there in Cozumel, another Gonzalez. This one here is getting kind of worn a little bit, and so I'd like to go ahead and get another one.
Right. Now, what are those?
Hey, Bill! There's Mr. Bill. How you doing?
Hey, Bill, how are you doing? Yeah.
Oh, Nelly, I'll get over it. I'll do the same announcement if it's Galveston or stinky old Mobile, whatever.
Mobile or even NOLA, if it goes there.
NOLA. If it's NOLA, I'll do a big cruise news release on that.
Yeah. So, Bill, I see you made it back from Puerto Rico, all right? Or are you still down there?
Yep. There you go. Oh man, it's the weather's starting to get a little more moderate here. I've been on the island today, and had some good breezes and stuff, and a little cooler temperatures. So we've been having blue water all summer in Galveston.
Really?
Did people talk about muddy water? You can't talk about muddy water this summer in Galveston. We had real clear blue water up to the beach most of the summer.
Yeah, up here in Indiana, we had our false fall a couple weeks ago, and then we had warm weather come back for about 2-3 weeks. Now we're back into fall weather again, so we're up in the 70s. For football season, it's real good. So
yeah, this time of year it kind of flips back and forth on you, don't it?
Yep, sure does.
Yeah,
sure does. And then by the end of football season, here we get towards the end of October, November, we'll start having the snow and sleet and everything else. So
right, wow,
haven't had a season without it yet.
Oh, but that Harmony, I enjoyed Harmony when we went out there and got tangled up with Hurricane Milton. Yes, I am a hurricane magnet, and I told her November 4th is 9th is when we go on the MSC's cruise. That's out hurricane season. Hopefully she don't watch the weather people too much. See that there is still chances of the hurricane.
Right. That's kind of why I'm glad I'm not going on that cruise with y'all. No offense there, Rick, but yeah.
Oh, yes. Anyway.
What do they call it? The Jason months?
Adventurous, man. It's all part of the adventure.
Oh, I'm sure.
I feel like, Ulysses or the old captains, tie me to the pole, to the mast. Or they're going through the storm, and yay! Or I know it, Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
On a shrimp boat.
Yep.
That'd be me out there screaming at the storm, going through that storm.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be upset if they took me on a 6-day or 7-day cruise and turned it into a 13-day. I'd be kind of happy for that one.
Yeah, you're right, Nelly. The great state with 90 degrees. It's supposed to get down to the 80s next week, though, or later this week. It's supposed to finally start working down to 80s during the day and upper 60s, low 70s at night. So that's our winter. Oh, man. But, November is when we start seeing more and more cruise ships. We do have a great webcam system for the port down there.
Right.
Galveston.com. And anybody wants to see the ships coming in and out, you can go there. Also, Recon, the fishing channel we have down there. It has all the website and they have webcams. They have some great webcams too. I like, and
really?
But anyway, we got more and more cruise ships coming in November. Of course, Seascape, believe Regent. I think it's in December. Regent Seven Seas. Somebody else. Viva is coming in late November. Viva will be here, NCL.
Right.
So we've got more and more cruise ships being starting in November through the winter season, and that really gets to be real interesting to watch the port. Starting in November, we'll have 4 ships at a time instead of just 3.
Right.
So
now, when do you think Prince is going to pull their head out of their butt and put a ship back in there? I couldn't believe that.
Yes.
I mean, that's crazy. Ships going out full, but yet they still pull their ship out.
It irritated the fool out of me. That's one of the few times I did a cruise news where I was kind of irritated.
That's crazy because I like Princess and I like Princess ships, but it's crazy they pulled the ship out of there.
Yeah, I do know that Roger Reeves, port director, is still in conversations with Princess to get them to come back. I believe that maybe we may have a shot at in later 2026. Regal is coming back in to finish up the contract, and I think that's November. Regal's coming in November too, and so they're going to finish up the contract with I think like 4-month contract, and then they leave, and it'll be without a Princess again. I think that he's working on to getting them to come back either during the summer or after summer. Especially when we have more dock space, they can be able to pick a few more dates that they can use. I don't see anything wrong with Friday to Friday. I don't know what I know it may eat into some people's work schedule to do a Friday to Friday cruise, but I think it's a good time.
Right. And realistically, I mean, they could probably do go into like either a Monday or Tuesday, because they usually do like a Wednesday, Thursday off. You look at Miami's and stuff like that, right, with the larger ports, they do like a Tuesday, Wednesdays off or Wednesday, Thursday off, but right, they're sailing out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or something like that. And
they with, like I said, the addition of the 4th cruise terminal, and then it won't take long for Royal Caribbean to add another dock down on their end. They'll have 5 ships. It's right, going to give many more options.
Right.
Viva is going to use the same terminal as MSC. Viva is going, NCL is going to be using that facility. So there's an opportunity there,
Right.
So,
Yeah. Speaking of MSC, that's one thing that impressed the heck out of me is the last seashore cruise I took. Our first port stop, for what I don't know where the reason was Miami, which I'm kind of glad it was because I got to see the new MSC port, the new MSC terminal there, and it was amazing. So that's why I'm interested for you to go take a tour of it, hopefully before general population gets in there. Because I want to see if they did it just as well as what they did in Miami, because it was huge.
Right. Randy, huge. I think that's going to be a good cruise for you, buddy. That Star Princess, I heard some good things. Yeah. Ned is trying to jerk our chain a little bit.
Yeah, he's trying to nip at us a little bit.
Yep.
Surprised he hadn't mentioned anything about the Beyond on me yet. So.
Yeah, that stuff's going to happen. I'm pretty positive. 2027 is going to be an interesting year. The Perfect Day Mexico is going to be wide open. They're going to build parking garages at all the terminals. That's on the master plan. And the one there in front of the Royal Caribbean terminal is a pretty large, double, almost triple what the parking garage in front of the MSC terminal is. It's going to be a huge parking garage, and that will help a lot on parking spaces for people. And it's like I said, 2027 is going to be awesome with that Perfect Day Mexico Open. I'm pretty sure that's one that the Icon class comes in. We'll keep an Oasis class, I'm positive, especially with them building an 8th one. They want big ships hauling a lot of people going to Perfect Day Mexico. That's what they want. So.
Oh yeah. Once that Perfect Day Mexico comes up, I think if they do get that other Icon class, they'll probably either do like a 6-day, 8-day rotation to get their 14 days in or something like that.
Yeah. The next thing to think about is Carnival. Carnival's wanting to upgrade their terminals down there, even more what they've already done. They're in talks with the port to. They're jealous of the Royal Caribbean terminal. Let's put it that way.
Right. They got to keep up with the Joneses.
They want some. They want. Yeah. And so, like I told some other people on some other shows, dress up that terminal and then put the whale tail on top of it. and let the wind make it swing around and all that. Yeah. If you've ever been on the seawall, there's a place called Fishtails, and they have a fishtail up in the air, a huge fishtail up there, and it rotates with the wind. Actually, I like that place. That's good. It's got some decent food and good cold beer there. So
I'm always up for a good cold beer before my cruise.
It's one of those places that Fertitta owns that restaurant, by the way.
Right.
By the way, Fertitta, if everybody's seen that boardwalk cruise yacht there in Galveston, it's called the Boardwalk. Well, that's fixing to go away. He's got something even bigger coming. And I heard it's about 100 feet bigger. It's a big yacht coming that he's going to have come in and be his new play toy on the water. But he's an ambassador of Italy right now. I don't know what he's going to find to do all that.
Wow.
Like I told somebody, if he's buying this bigger, mega yacht, what do they pay these ambassadors?
Well, obviously, you got to have a little money to get in that position. I think that's probably you kind of
he had
break somebody's pocket to get in there.
Yeah, he has billions of dollars. He buys up casinos when he feels in the mood. So
Yeah.
I met him a time or two, and he's really a neat guy. But and he does a lot for Galveston. He is Mr. Mardi Gras. He puts a lot of money and effort into the Mardi Gras every year in Galveston. So anyway, that's I found that kind of amusing.
Right. Yeah.
Anybody want a yacht? There's one, and it can handle a helicopter on it. You can land a helicopter on it. It's called the Boardwalk.
On my teacher salary, yeah, no problem.
I don't know if you let you keep the name on it, but oh, by the way, the Boardwalk, the Kemah Boardwalk, they're taking out Fisherman's Wharf and old Crab Shack, the old Joe's Crab Shack, and they're putting a little water park right there where those two restaurants were. they're fixing to make they've already started working on that. So that over in the Kemah Boardwalk area.
Right.
So, oh well.
Now, one thing I'm excited about is I do have a NCL cruise in spring of 2027, and I know the Perfect Day Mexico is supposed to open in the fall of 2027. So, and it's going to Costa Maya. So, I'm looking forward to see how much progress they have by then, because it should be, because
it should be on the way.
Yeah.
Started.
Who knows? They may even
try to
open early.
The old Carnival people petition.
Yeah. Because like you said, there ain't 10,000 people down around that way.
And there's only about maybe 15,000 people living in the area.
Right, for sure.
I said, where are all these people going? Oh, never mind. I know where they came from. Dang Carnival people.
Yeah, they probably got them out of Chicago and got there to sign it. You know how Chicago is with their politicians. So.
Yeah. So they were just angling to get a couple people on some kind of advisory board. That's all they're trying to do.
Oh, for sure.
I think. But no, that they've already have contracts let, and they're already started, and they own all the land. All the stuff they were asking about, the ecology stuff, Royal Caribbean was already going to do that. They were already going to save part of it for ecological reasons.
Yeah, they've already addressed all that stuff.
And they plan to buy another couple of 100 acres next to it and save some of that for ecology.
Nellie wants to know if that billionaire owns the Landry Steakhouse too.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the corporation is called Landry's that he owns. Yeah, Morton Steakhouse, all kinds of stuff. He owns all kinds of stuff, restaurants and Rainforest Cafe. He owns the Golden Nugget there over in Louisiana.
So he's doing all right.
Yeah, he's doing all right. He's and it's not public. It's all privately owned. He took it public one time, and he didn't care for it too much. After a couple of years, he turned around and bought all the shares back.
I was going to say he probably didn't like to answer to other people.
And it cramped his style.
Yep, for sure.
But anyway, so how many cruises you got booked now?
Let's see. I've got my Christmas cruise booked. Then I'm going on Comic-Con cruise on Celebrity Constellation. That's going out of Tampa.
Oh, Comic-Con?
Yep, late January.
Wow, that ought to be a cool one.
Yep. Then I'm doing Celebrity Apex in March. Then I'm doing NCL Breakaway in April. And then after that, I'm getting into my summer cruises, which I have the Stars and Stripes cruise on Holland America, going out of there. Oh, and I'm also doing Vision of the Seas. That'll be in June. We're doing a 9-day Bermuda. That'll be my first time to Bermuda. We're doing that in June. Then we got 4th of July on Stars and Stripes, Holland America. And then I'm doing Star Princess in July, right after the Holland America one.
Cool ships lined up.
So looking forward to it. I mean, I'm just blessed that I get to cruise. I found cruising late in life and just getting it all paid off. Yeah. It's just awesome. I'm not leaving. I'm spending my kids. I'm spending my kids' retirement funds, so they don't get none.
Yeah, Linda, those interior balcony cabins or even just interior views in the Central Park, they got great prices on those. You might take a look at those, but yeah, that lure's got some good prices on it. Yeah, in April. Yeah, I'm on that April 12th sailing.
Yep.
Happy
And then
birthday, me.
Yep. And then to finish off my 2026, I've got Celebrity Constellation out of Puerto Rico. We're going to
He
Eastern
says you and him just keep missing each other.
Yeah, we do. I think Nelly said he's getting off Star the day that I'm getting on.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to run into Chris and Liz out in Seattle too, because I think they're getting on Carnival Cruise in a couple of days when I get off, and I usually stay in port a couple of days afterwards because I don't have to get back to work.
Cool. Yeah.
So we're going to try to find a time to meet up, maybe have some lunch or dinner somewhere.
Right. That's cool. That's cool. I'm one of her members, and he put out a video of him making a drink for Liz, a new drink he had,
Right?
and grenadine in it, and all something like that, and she didn't care for it at all.
Yeah, I'm not a sweet drink myself. I'm a bourbon, and I like my Gentleman Jack and Diet Coke or Buffalo Trace and Diet Coke, and
yeah,
that's kind of what I do.
I drink margarita as long as it's heavy with tequila in it,
Right?
and and have some jalapenos in it too.
Right.
Yeah, not first mixed drink. Now I will drink old fashions. It's got whiskey in it.
I do like a good old fashioned.
Harmony Pub on Harmony got me hooked on those.
Yeah,
they made me saw it on the menu. Say, hey, what about this old fashioned got whiskey? And said, I'll make one for you. I said, sure enough. And I said, whoa.
Yeah, I
must have drank 16 of those suckers by the end of that cruise.
Oh yeah,
and it wasn't because of the storm rocking the ship.
Yeah, Royal Caribbean got me on old fashions too. I was on Champagne Bar on Allure, and I remember the bartender's name was Chris, also from Philippines, of course, because I think all the bartenders are from Philippines. But
right.
Yeah, his name was Chris. I said, make me a bourbon drink of your choice. He goes, how about an old fashioned? I was like, sure, try it. Loved it. I'd probably drink a good share of those too on there.
The Bullet will make it mixed in a bottle already. And
really?
Like 14, it was not that expensive, and it's not a whole lot to it. I mean, I get maybe a couple of drinks out of it or something. But anyway, but they're pretty good. It's pretty good. And it's a Bullet. Now, Coach showed me once that the Buffalo Trace has one. I haven't been able to find the Buffalo Trace old fashioned yet.
I think he said he got it at Costco or something like that. I remember that show.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I buy the Buffalo Trace all the time. I just broke down and just got a Evan Williams.
Right.
I went low key the last time I went in there, but this Whistle Pig 6 year. I need to go over to Total Wine over on the freeway. Total Wine has that.
Right.
Has it like $41 a bottle over there, and that's pretty good. That's some good drinking, sipping bourbon at Whistle Pig, not 6 year.
Right. Yeah, I used to live in East Tennessee, and of course it's Jack Daniels down there. Jack Daniels are homemade moonshine, so.
Yep. Linda, I'll try that old fashioned on Jubilee. I'm on Jubilee in January. I will definitely try their old fashioned. Yeah.
Oh, I had a peanut butter and jelly old fashioned at what is that? At it's on Royal Caribbean on Utopia, the Mason jar. That's pretty darn tasty. Oh yeah. That's pretty darn tasty. You get a little peanut butter and jelly sandwich on top.
Has a Mason jar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I think they put a Mason jar in Allure. I think.
Yeah, they did.
And that's when I first tried go to my first Mason jar on Allure.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that'll be fun. So yeah, they got a couple versions of old fashions up there. You definitely need to try that.
Yep. Well, guys, we've gone past a little bit. I'm sorry. I appreciate everybody coming on board tonight. Love every one of you guys. You guys are awesome. Chris, I appreciate you 100% for being my first guest of my show. I couldn't pick a better guest.
Appreciate it, Rick. I appreciate you all coming in. Thank you for
we talked about before we even started tonight. for 30, 45 minutes before we even started, we were talking to each other. Yeah. I said, we know some of this stuff we probably need to save for the show.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Danny, I'll make sure to get you down as a moderator and get make sure Vicky don't give me that sour look saying you don't have a moderator yet. I'll get it done, Vicky. I'll make sure you and Danny are set up tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it during this Vicky foodie time in the morning. That'd be a good time to do it during foodie time. Anyway, folks, y'all have a good night. You too, Mr. Chris, and I'll be bringing you back about 4 or 5 months, something like that, and talk about all your events.
No, there's a lot of people out there. A lot of people, for sure.
Yep. And so anyway, folks, y'all have a good night, good week. Book a cruise, and I hope to catch you on a cruise.
Hope to see you guys out there sailing with you.
Yeah, so good night.
Night all.